Next we've got GachaRobin. We've only got one from him. Okay. What do we got? What do we got here? We've got this. Oh, heroes. This is for heroes. Yeah. So he said he wanted me to review this one. There's definitely a lot to change on this. I would definitely say. This is a situation where there's too much lightning here. There's like too much on this Gogeta one, the Gogeta Blue. I think it's overbearing. But first things first, even before we even like talk about that, I think all these renders need to be bigger. Just like make them bigger so it's like mostly their face and like their upper body. And also the lightning and stuff. Like you see this lightning effect going down the sides. They're like below the renders and some of the effects. So like you have a situation where on this Gogeta Blue next to the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, some effect is going over the line, or like Super Saiyan 3 Rose Goku Black is going over the lightning. If you have the lightning above the renders in terms of like layers, that will prevent that. And then if it does go over, at least you can just erase it, and it looks better. Like it's easier to erase because the line is covering parts, so it doesn't have to be completely perfect when you're erasing. The glows are definitely very simple. Like they're definitely just like probably the most simple you can get, just like putting a glow. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on this one. Like it would have to, like it would need like a complete rework. I'd probably angle the lightning stuff coming down at the bottom different. I kind of angle them like diagonally, like this, like a V almost, centralizing on this for the middle person. Then the other two like are a little bit less shared on screen, but then there's text, since I think this thumbnail was about like it was supposed to be a concept like who's coming for heroes type thing. I think that's what he originally had, like it's like possible units on this thumbnail. I think that's what it is. But then yeah, really, like if you're gonna keep it how it is, this amount of electric needs to go. Like we don't need this much. Electric is nice, but we don't need this much. Throughout all the sides, I'd definitely say the Rose one looks the best. Aside from like the glow, I think the glow looks the most simple in this one. This glow for the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was just on the render, like Black Film I think did this one. And then his effects are a little bit weird. Could be blurred. Maybe that would help it look better. I don't know. I'd have to do some testing with that. And what's it called? One of his effects is going onto Gogeta Blue's thing again, and it's like cut badly. So like you just see it cut. It's like very noticeable. I see that a couple times here with the different effects. Like they're just not cut completely the way they should be. So definitely a lot of work could be used to make this one look really nice. But like if you change the concept completely, like if someone tried to remake this, it could look cool. It just like needs to be done the right way. Alright, next we got TRT. Alright, so we got 3 here. I'm actually just gonna do all 3 at the same time, because I mean I can already see one thing. He's definitely not really like, for some, I mean they're all summon thumbnails, but they're definitely the style is not switched up at all. They're all the same in my opinion. They just look the same. Like you have the chrono crystals in the front on all of them. He'll occasionally change the place of where the Legend Limited is, and then it's just the background, which is like with the Dragon Ball Legend logo, and the background's really dark. I think there just needs to be some variety here, first of all. Some glow on some of the characters. Super Saiyan 3, like I said, Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 3 Goku's render is just, I think, undersaturated a little bit. Slightly. So, like, I always think whenever I look at his render, giving him a little bit more saturation is always good, in my opinion. And then, I don't, like I keep saying, I don't think putting glow on Chrono Crystals is a good idea, personally. I just don't like it. Especially when you're doing it like this, where all the Chrono Crystals are one render. It's just one render. It's not multiple Chrono Crystals that you specifically place down. It's just one render that has a bunch of Chrono Crystals in it. So, the glow just doesn't look the same. But for, like, I know he's not a graphic designer. He just does it for his own thumbnails. So, for that purpose, it gets the job done. Like, these thumbnails get the job done. Like, if you're gonna say summons, this works completely. But if you're like trying to go up there, I would definitely say like to make some changes just to make it look different. Like like I said, they just all look the same. They all look very similar. So that's my thoughts on this. All right, next we got Sio. He sent a lot of stuff, honestly. So we're gonna try to go through this fast because I know Sio's good, so I don't think he needs as much talking to about. So let's just go through this. All right. So he's got these this first one with the possible heroes units for this season 4. This looks good. Only thing with this, which I think he's starting to get in his bag with this like type of style, which is good, but it doesn't always work. So my thing with this is like if you look at this pan one, they're very similar, like very similar. The way they have the LRUR things, and then the text is at the same spot. They've got the characters in like it's like the same style. So similar to TRT, I would just say if you like this style, great. But I also think there's a plethora of other ways to get the same idea across. So I think it'd be nice to like change it up so that you can get used to other things, other like styles of doing this. So you're not just stuck with like the one trick pony type thing. And you don't know how to do. You only know how to like he knows how to do other stuff. I know that for sure. But you're like only in your bag with this one style. I think making like yeah, just look at that, and the pan one looks very similar. It looks like a very similar thing. The text is a bit different. That's what makes this pan one look a bit different. Is the text? I think the way he did some of the like glow on this part of the text here. Definitely changed it. But besides that, they're very similar. So, yeah. Next we got this Super Saiyan 4 layout. Let me get a good look at this. Okay, so Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He's got like so he's got the red and orange. It is orange, right? Red and orange. Yeah, it's like his red yellow look. I would definitely say when I go yellow, I'd probably go a little bit more orange feel for this, probably. Text is cool. It's very similar to his other text, so he uses like the same font most of the time anyway. Nothing like blows my mind about this Vegeta side. I like this Goku side a bit more though. I think using purple as a different, like it's a different color, but it works. It works with this. And like some of this like a slight electric effects here on some of the particles. I think it just blends a lot better. This Vegeta side feels like it's not finished. I don't know, something about it feels like it's not finished. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like it. Maybe it's just effects. Maybe this effect I'm just not liking too much. Maybe. Alright, now we got the superhero review. Also very similar to the other thumbnails he was doing with the Dokkan ones. But the difference is that this one doesn't have like the UR and LR stuff like that because it's not for Dokkan. So that makes this a bit different. But it also is a very similar style. Like with he has the render on the left and then the text on the right, and then there's a render in the back and then there's render in the text. Like you see that there's a pattern here. And I think that's my main thing for him. With that, until you scroll down a bit more here, and you start seeing a bit different stuff. But although these are older, these are older things. Like he's got some of these Demon Slayer ones. They all have this like this certain style. Like, or it's more like you take stuff from the anime and go with an edit style, make it more look realistic to what you would see in the show, which I like. Like I'm not gonna talk too much about these because I mean they're good. Let's go down here. Let's look at this layout. Okay, this layout for Suyo, he made it for Piggy, Legends player, Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue. I mean, like this looks pretty cool. He does a lot of stuff for Piggy, from what I've seen. So a lot of like layouts and stuff. So it looks pretty nice. It's definitely older, you can tell, from him. So it doesn't have like the same level of quality I think as the other stuff, but it's not bad. I think the Gogeta Blue side could use some reworking. Like if he remade it, it would look much better nowadays. And then the Vegito side, the electric, I think could use some like blur, directional blur, not just gauge and blur or whatever, like whatever that is called. And then I think this is that Vegeta side would look really good. I like that. I think it would. And then Gogeta, I think this Gogeta side just needs to be reworked, honestly. Like, this is like a basic editing thing. Like, this effect is like very, like, you look at it and you don't, with overlays, you want to, like, since you're staring at it the entire video, you know, you want to feel good when you're looking at it. So I feel like that could use a little bit of reworking just to make it look a little bit more exciting. But yeah, not bad. What else we got? We got some banners. Okay, so we got a YouTube banner. Okay, this YouTube banner, this Super Saiyan Blue Goku one, that looks really cool. I should really like that. That looks cool. It reminds me of what's it called? The actual like movie effects. Like, it feels like that. The other banners, the Joker main one, good. The profile picture for the Yuga profile picture for Kid Joe. Could the dragon be bigger? Maybe, since it's a profile picture and it's gonna be harder to see. Maybe. Text is nice. And I guess the banner for Sia, I don't know if red was the best choice. Red and black, was that the best choice of text color or just background color when you used blue and purple for this start front? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe like a white and blue, or white, blue, black. I don't know, something like that. Purple, like whatever color works better with like a purplish blue. And he's got some more layouts out here. This Super Saiyan Gods one looks nice. The auras look cool. I'm not gonna say too much about that. Yeah, it looks nice. The Sukuna one, the text could be different. I don't know. Maybe just a more creative style for Sukuna, like specifically for him, that character. The profile picture was Super Saiyan 3 for OG Duel. Text, I think maybe blends in a little bit too much. Maybe like a bigger stroke so you can see it a little bit more. And then the banner for Shinobu, which looks fine. This text is an interesting text. Like, you'd think you'd go for a more dainty, like fancy looking text, right? Maybe. I definitely say out of all these banners, the Super Saiyan God one right here is definitely my favorite. It's like simple with the auras and stuff, but they look good. And then the background is dark enough, and like this is what I'm talking about, the darker backgrounds with the slight color like of red. Like it just looks good like that. Not too bad. So that's enough for Suyo. What do we got next? Shade. We got Shade next. So we only got Shade and then one more person, which video is taking forever. God. Alright. We got this Buhan thumbnail, this Saiyan Saga, and then this wallpaper. So the Buhan one, I think I helped him a little bit with the background stuff, because he's using like this Dokkan background, like the battlefield backgrounds. I don't even know what it is. It's like the grid background when you're like loading. So he was using that one, and I was just like, I think you should use an actual background, just make it darker. And he did it, and it looks good. Now I think you could get rid of the grid stuff. It's still here, like it's still visible. And then the only other thing besides that, I would just make Buhan bigger, and then build off of that fact that he's bigger, and just like change everything and arrange it based off of that. But besides that, not too bad. I think this thumbnail for the Saiyan Saga works fine. I blur some of the Dragon Stones and then give a blow to Kaioken Goku, and it's all of a sudden pretty good. And then the Namek Saga, what's it called? The Namek Saga wallpaper. I like the glow in the hair. The tips of the hair looks good, like a frosted tips almost. Like it's pretty cool. I think some of the effects in the front can be blurred. Not all of them need to be, but some of them. And then the background. What is this background? I mean, I'm actually having trouble like seeing what this background is. Like it's just as an orange, and then it's like bluish purple bluish streak in the back. Is this like the fire, the lava from Namek? This might be what this is. I think this could be just like a different background, just like a destroyed Namek background could work better as a background. But all in all, not too bad, Shade. Definitely not too bad. He's gotten a lot better over in recent times compared to some of his old stuff. So proud of him for that. Looks nice. All right. And the last, but certainly not least, probably gonna be my favorite thumbnails here. Is Da-Meir. All right. So let's go ahead and look. We've got, how many do we have actually? Is it 3? Yeah, 3. Okay. First one, we got this thumbnail. I assume this is Call of Duty. I don't know. It could be Rainbow Six Siege or whatever. Who knows? A face thumb. Okay. I think the render for the guy looks a little bit out of place. Like is it like, I don't know, maybe there's like an effect on the entire thumbnail that gives it like this like older looking effect. Maybe that's what's going on here. But I think the guy's face, like, it looks like a little bit like there's a filter on it, and that there doesn't need to be. Like, it's not as like, it doesn't look as real as it should. His face, I don't know. Not sure what that is about. The gun is obviously not the most HD, so I mean that's just sucks. It is what it is. Maybe hit markers in the back or like around near him, like could work cool. If you angled the gun differently too, and then like have the hit markers on him, that'd be cool. But for this type of thumbnail, it's like really simple. I like the glow, so like you give the glow on the gun, but then also put the glow on the face. That's an important thing to do, making things look a little bit more realistic. And I think this background is a map. I think it is from Call of Duty. I feel like it is. Like a train station or something? I can't remember, but I feel like there is one like that. So the map works fine. It's a good thumbnail. It's like if I was gonna do a video like this would work. This would work as a thumbnail. Okay, so next we got Ultra Super Vegeta thumbnail. This thumbnail screams initial showcase. The video. Like from Garage. Very simple. Very saturated, but I actually really like it because the blue on his, I think he used some glow here too. The blue on Ultra Vegeta looks nice. Like this vibrant blue on his gi is really cool. Use some glow on the earrings. Uses I think, is this Ultra Vegeta's aura? I don't know. It might be. Uses aura in the back. Just very simple, and it works for initial. Like this is like an initial showcase thumbnail. Could lightning work in the back? Yes. Particles work too though for this because of the how simple it's meant to be. So I think it's fine. I think it works fine. I won't speak too much on that. I think that's pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. And last but not least, last thumbnail of the video. Finally, we're at the end of this. It took forever. We got Buhan. Okay, so we got. Alright, so I think the thing with this Buhan, I would probably give him slightly more saturation. Slightly more. I like this effect with the, wait, is this LR Bootanks' art? I can't tell, but it almost feels like it is. Like, it's, or like, the LR from Dokkan, like, this is actually his art, like, in the back. Because the quality of the background has, like, those, like, dots, like a lot of Dokkan stuff does, because the quality is just bad in Dokkan. I think that might be what that is. Interesting. I think it looks cool, actually, because it's not often you see people just have a nice sky like this. It's just like normal. There's nothing different to it. And because this is where he did the attack, it looks natural and it doesn't look out of place. So it looks good. The particles here, I think, could just be cleaned up a little bit. You know, get some off of his like mouth area. Just get rid of them a little bit. And then if you could blur his hand specifically, that'd be kind of cool. Like just slightly, not too much. Like just blur his hand. Then this would look pretty cool. This is also like a simple like first initial showcase type thumbnail, like a very simple version of the thumbnail. I think he did actually do a version somewhere where he put text. Yeah, he did do a version with text. Down here, the text version looks nice. That looks nice, and then also did one with 14 star. I think with the 14 star one, I would just put like a glow on the stars, make them pop out just a little bit. Even just that much can make them pop out. And it looks like on this version there actually is some blur on the bottom here. Yeah, he used some blur on the bottom. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So I like this version the most. If he just had the stars glowed, I think this would be the best version. This looks really cool for a thumbnail. So that's it. We've somehow managed to get through all these guys. There was a lot more than I thought, and it took me a lot longer than I thought too, especially since on some of them I started rushing to get through them, and it still took us this long. So this is going to be a pain to edit for sure. I'll have to go through this and cut out a bunch of stuff and all that. But this was a cool video. This is very nice to go ahead and look at what people had to offer. Like I said, I really like looking at graphic design stuff, so this is really cool and entertaining for me. I might do another video like this in the future. I might, depending on if we have maybe less people this is a lot to do for one video. I don't think we need every video being this long, because this video is probably going to be very long when I edit it. We'll see what it ends up going into, but it's probably going to be very long. So, I think we'll definitely try and shorten it next time. But if we do it again, like I said, make sure to look in the link in the description and go to that server, because if I do another thing like this, I'm probably gonna announce it in that server, because there's a lot of graphic design people there. So that's probably the best place for me to do it. But if you guys did enjoy, please remember to subscribe. Please like the video, because it does really help us out. This was really fun. It was really fun. Definitely excited to see if we can do this again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys for more videos. We'll see what we upload next. I don't even know it. Upload schedule's all over the place. You already know it. Expect some Dokkan stuff soon. Maybe we'll get a game cast out soon. I don't know. It's crazy. I'll see you guys later. Peace.